Guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to my first ever Football Manager 2019 video. Yes, I know this is something that a lot of you guys have been asking me for, asking if I do actually play Football Manager 2019, which I started picking it up back in 2018, and now I am all over it. I'm currently doing in my spare time a Newcastle United save, and I've gotten pretty deep into it, and basically I figured, why not make a video sharing with you my progress, and maybe I'll even make a couple more videos down the line. Not really one to flex normally, but I'll make an exception. You might be able to see something behind me right here, and this is actually something I've been meaning to get done for a long damn time. This is my brand new PC, which I've just got back. It has just been built, and we're gonna go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my new PC, which I have probably been meaning to get done for, I would like to think about it's got to be at least 4 to 5 years now. I probably built the PC that I've been using for the last 6 years or longer, back in mid 2012 probably. With the help of a friend, I put it together with obviously tech that maybe wasn't exactly state of the art back in 2012, but at least decent. But I've decided finally to make an upgrade and jump into 2018 right when there is about 2 weeks left in it. But I really wanted to go through a couple of specs of the PC and some of the people that actually helped make me put this together. The first people that sorted me out were Asus. They gave me a Prime X299A motherboard, so that's what we're using. The Asus Prime X299A is a powerful, innovative motherboard that was specifically engineered with professional content creators such as myself in mind. I'm so happy to have it in my PC to help me create my videos and to improve my workflow. They also sent me over a GeForce GTX 1070 Ti as well, so that's in there as well. The GeForce GTX 1070 Ti is also a massive upgrade on my graphics card compared to my old PC. It's really going to help me experience some of the smoothest 4K gameplay possible. As for the CPU, Intel sorted me out with that. They gave me a 7820X, which I just compared to the CPU in my old PC. I can't believe it's taken me 6 years to upgrade my PC. I'm so happy. HyperX then sorted me out with some RAM. They gave me two 8GB Predator 6 to chuck into this thing as well, which should be more than enough. I've got a 1TB SSD from Western Digital in there. I've got a really nice thermal cooling system in there too, which hopefully when I turn this on and boot this up will look absolutely sick. And on top of all of that, I've also been sent a 4K 60 Pro by Elgato to actually capture my gameplay with. And that's not it either. I've also got a Stream Deck and a cam link from them as well. I have wanted to get back into streaming for so goddamn long, and now I feel like with this and with the 4K 60 Pro, it's only a matter of time, I assure you. But I think all that's really left to do is just to boot the thing up and see what it looks like. Let's have a look. Oh, this is nice. Oh my, the combo of like the graphics card and the thermal cooler is, that is just awesome. But here we go, lads. This is my new PC. This is hopefully what I'm going to be making some monster videos with in 2019. Massive shout out to absolutely everyone that helped chipped in and sending parts through. Well, that's it, everyone. That's the new PC. Oh my God, I can't take my eyes off it. I'm sorry. Pretty much, guys, I'm thinking about doing a bit of a revamp of my pretty much entire setup. So if you want to see something like that, if you want to see a setup video or an updated setup video, I haven't made one for, again, quite a while. I haven't really changed it around too much, and so that's why I wanted to do it. But if you do want to see something like that, then by all means let me know in the comments. But for now, let's move on into my Newcastle United Football Manager save. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is my Newcastle United team in the year 2020. We have almost completed 2 straight seasons. We have 1 more game left to go in season 2, and that is, of course, the FA Cup final. There's a lot to get through, so we'll start off with the team itself, okay? These are the tactics, and this is the starting 11. We have Sergio, Rico in goal. We'll go through transfers and all that stuff now. I'll just show you all the players. We've got Johnny at right back, of course, from my Wolves career mode as well. We've got Jamal Lascelles, Fabian Schär, so 2 actual centre-backs from Newcastle. We've got Kieran Tierney, who we picked up from Celtic. Matt Ritchie. We got Donny van der Beek, who unfortunately is injured. We picked him up from Ajax. Miguel Almiron, who again is one of the decent players to pick up in the first season in the last year of his contract. Jack Grealish we got from Aston Villa, and he's actually been okay. We got Patrick Catrone on a bit of a bargain too. Sadly, he's injured. And starting for me, Eddie Nketiah. We loaned this man in from Arsenal, or Nketiah, sorry. He has been brilliant. The bench is Martin Dubravka, Sam Byram, Kik, Peary. We have got John Joe Shelby, Orbelin Pineda, Ben Osborne, Valere Germain, who was actually it wasn't a bad pickup, despite the fact he's like 30 odd something. Lucas Meyer loaned in centre back, DeAndre Yedlin, Eric Palmer Brown, Alex Belser, Emre Moore, Anderson Pereira, or Andreas Pereira, Yoshinori Muto, and Yannick Toure. These are the movements that I made in the transfer window. Right at the start, we had Kieran Tierney come for 22 million, just immediately broke the transfer record. I'm like, I'm going to make a statement. I'm going to make a big signing. And you know what? I'm happy with Kieran Tierney at left back. I feel like he's going to be good in that position for a very long time. So I thought it was money well spent. Ben Osborne for 7.5, maybe overpaid for him. Miguel Almiron to get him for 6 mil was brilliant, especially considering that he's what he's worth now, 25.5. So that's a very nice little investment there. We got Pieri, who I picked up on. I bought out him. You know what I'm saying? I bought out his what's it called? The buyout clause that he's got for 7 million. And yes, he is only worth a little under 6, but he's 19. He's got ripping potential, and I'm happy with that one. We've got Germain, who we picked up from Marseille for just 2.7 mil. I needed a striker at that point, and he actually ended up being quite decent, despite, again, the fact that he is 30 years of age. He has scored a pretty decent amount of goals. Christopher Olsen, just a player that I eventually went on to sell. And then Jack Grealish, who was the last player that we picked up on deadline day too for 21 million. So right now, Tierney is still is the most amount that I've paid for a player. 22 is still the record at the moment. I've sold off a lot of Newcastle's current list of players, like Kieran Clark. I managed to get 14 million for, which was pretty impressive. Jose Perez, because of the formation I play, 4-4-2, and yes, I will not have anyone knock my 4-4-2, thank you. But because Jose Perez can only play at centre attacking midfield, he's not even really adapted to striker position. There's no place for him, so I sold him off. We got a decent amount for Paul Dummett, even though I didn't really want to sell him, but he was, just complaining because Tierney kept playing at left back, so who cared? We just sold him on. Atsu we got for 10 mil, I was impressed with. Rob Elliott we just sold off as well. Moving over into this season though, all the transfers I did for this season, you can see I did plenty of business. We got Alex Belsa, again another 18-year-old Spaniard who's got 5-star potential, 5-star potential anyway. Eric Palmer-Brown we got for a little bit, just a nice backup centre-back who's quite young. Orbelin Pineda, who we got from Chivas Guadalajara. 9.75 mil. Again, I think that's decent considering that he's almost double his value since moving to the Premier League. Sergio Rico for 8.5, obviously on loan to Fulham in the first season, went back, bought him for pretty cheap, and again, he's still got he had a little bit of room to grow, but I'm happy with that. Dimitrievski or whatever, we just ended up selling him on a little later. Andreas Pereira from Manchester United, we got on a free. I'm surprised I was able to get him, to be fair. Johnny for 7.5. Pretty happy with that too. Again, he's double his value, and he's been all right for me at right back. Sam Byram, a player that can play both right back and right mid. We've got Eddie Nketiah, the man that I loaned in from Arsenal. And when I got him, I just needed another backup striker. He was only 3 stars with his current ability. He's now gone up to 4 stars with 5-star potential, worth 43 million. And I am trying my hardest to keep this guy, but I don't think I'll be able to because he's at a level now where Arsenal want to bloody play him in their starting 11. Donny van der Beek, we got for 17.5, so he's like my third most expensive signing. We've broken the 16 million pound transfer record 3 times in just 2 seasons now. Emre Moore for 7, Lucas Meyer we loaned in, and Patrick Catrone. I think this guy maybe he's up there with one of the better ones that I've made, but when I got him, he was only 3 stars, and I was quite surprised considering that I thought he would have been a little bit better considering, he's got a bit of potential and a bit of hype around him playing for Milan. But no, we got him for pretty cheap, 13 mil. He's now worth 21, only 22 years of age. I'm sure he can get higher rated than that. He's now 4 stars in my team, so I'm very happy with his signing. Some of the players we sold off include Florian Lejeune for 6.5, decent amount there. We sold Ki Sung-yong for 10 million to Roma. Archie Lazar we just sort of let go because we weren't really keeping him around. We got Dwight Gale for 13 mil to Fulham. Was impressed with that. We got Carl Darlow for just under a mil. Henri Savet we sold to Alaves for 3.8 mil. Isaac Hayden for 8 mil. We sold a lot of players to Burnley and Fulham. You will definitely notice that. Who else have we got? Javi Manquillo we sold for 3 mil. Fulham, again, picking up another one of my players. Hostelou for 8 million. We got Jacob Murphy. I know that we bought him for over 10 mil or something insane, and I'm now selling it for 2.5. But again, he's an attacking winger and not like a mid-right winger. So there was again no place for him in the team. Same goes for Aaron's. We got Federico Fernandez we sold off for 3.6. He's nearly like 31, 32. And who else? We sold, Drew Machev, whatever his name is, for double his value of what we brought him in. And that is pretty much our team. Jamal Lascelles still captain. Matt Ritchie, I've got as vice captain. Key player, Patrick Catrone. really, my best player by far, we'll look at stats pretty soon, has been Eric Nketiah. But Catrone's been pretty good. Joey Hunter, my hot prospect. We'll look at under 23s, under 18s in a second. But in our first season, we not finished in 10th, sorry. We finished in 15th. But I have got to show you, after finishing in 15th in my first season, where we have ended our second season. I am currently sitting in 5th place underneath Manchester United, Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal in the top 4. I've qualified for the Europa League. I have done amazingly this season, and I'm probably going to put it down to the 4-4-2 formation. I wasn't always doing 4-4-2. I was messing around with some other formations, 4-2-3-1, trying to incorporate the attacking wingers so, Murphy and Aarons and all those boys could get going as with Jose Perez, but switched to a 4-4-2, actually tried to be aggressive and attacking and play positive football, and it worked wonders for me. We were even higher than 5th place sort of midway throughout the season. I genuinely thought we were about to get top 4. As we look at stats on the season as well, like Eddie Nketiah, the guy that I loaned in and I thought he'd just be a nice backup for me, ended up becoming class, got straight into my starting 11, and ended up with 22 goals and 11 assists in 40 appearances. Oh, and by the way, he won Europe's Golden Boy. He is the European Golden Boy at 20 years of age after 28 appearances, scoring 17 goals and 5 assists with an average rating of 7.23. So he is up there with Mbappe, Sanchez, Martial, Sterling. This guy has a future, and I really hope it's at Newcastle, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him. So yeah, he was class, but Patrick Catrone or Catrone, in just 10 appearances, 10 competitive appearances, scored 11 goals and 2 assists. That's incredible as well. It's a shame that he's injured and can't play the final. Miguel Almiron, 9 goals, 10 assists. He's great. Matt Ritchie, 9 goals, 9 assists. He was probably my player of the season last season. We got Jermaine again, only making the 19 or a little over 20 appearances, but still scored 8 goals, 2 assists. So he's like my Giroud in a weird way. He's like the guy that you don't really expect to get that many goals, but he just keeps popping up. You've got Jack Grealish, 7 goals, 4 assists, so he's actually all right for me. Fabian Schär with 4 goals and 1 assist. Orbelin Pineda with 3 goals, as with Yoshinori Muto. Didn't make that many appearances. And John Joe Shelby with 3 as well. And yeah, leading the assist ranks, Nketiah again, Almiron, Ritchie, Muto. Tierney got 5, or he got 4, sorry, should I say. Pineda, Grealish, Johnny as well. And a couple of others getting 2 and 1 there. But yeah, no, we got a good mix of pretty good performers. Something else I probably should mention as well is that the club was officially bought out and Mike Ashley is no longer the chairman. Instead, we've got a bloke, Radenko Petrovic, who doesn't really... I don't know what to think of him. The bloke is from Montenegro and he hasn't really ever had any dealings with top flight or top 5 European football ever before. And he just came straight in, bought Newcastle off of Mike Ashley. He's provided cash, as all, every time you get bought out, they do get a little kick up the arse in terms of budget. But yeah, I mean, it's been okay so far. But yeah, all that and more, it's been pretty interesting the first 2 seasons. I've really shaped the team to my liking now, and I like the way that the team's set up. But now we go in to the last game of the season. It is the FA Cup final. But I'll show you the little the run that we went on in the FA Cup. We started off with a draw against Bradford City in the 3rd round, and we won it in the 94th minute. Yoshinori Muto. Hopefully he can step up and have a big day in the FA Cup final itself, because he hasn't played a super amount of games, or let alone started many games since then. Next up, we had a 1-1 draw with Southampton. We, again, 90th minute goals. To think that we, like these 90th minute goals that have kept us in the tournament, and now it's led us all the way to the FA Cup final. So we forced the replay, and I think, yeah, of course we went on to win it 4-1. Absolutely took care of Southampton in the 4th round. And then we had Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle, a 2-0 win there. Moving on into, I believe this was, is it the quarters now or the semis? But yeah, I think it's the quarters. And then we got West Ham versus Newcastle, 2-1 win there. Moving on to the next one, we got a 2-1 win against Liverpool. And damn, I wish Manchester United had gotten through instead of Arsenal, so that way I could have played Nketiah. I think they're just about as good as each other, even though Arsenal are Premier League champions. Almiron has scored plenty of goals for us in this tournament, 9-minute and 72nd minute. Milner picked up one in the 65th, but we responded pretty quickly. And now, here we are, finding ourselves in this FA Cup final. And to be honest with you guys, if we were to win this, it would be a freaking miracle, because look, we've got one of our best central midfielders, Donny van der Beek, who is injured, and he's been injured for a little while, so we're going to have to replace him, and I'm probably going to put maybe John Joe Shelby in his place because he can play at that deep lying playmaker support role. So he'll go in and I'll have to replace Donny van der Beek on the bench. And also with my strikers, I have a bit of an issue because Eddie Nketiah can't play against Arsenal. The fact that they are his parent club, so he is ineligible for the game. He is also injured, but he's returning immediately and he's got like 88% stamina. He could do it and I would have played him, but I still don't have the ability to do so. So with that said, I can't play him and I can't play Catrone because he's injured and he's coming back in 3 days. So he'll have to miss the FA Cup final as well. My 2 star strikers are unable to play, which means I've got to rely on Valeri Germain to just do bits for me. And on top of that, a guy that I've barely given games to all season, and that's Yoshinori Muto. And if I have given him games, it's just been on the bench. He's going to have to go into the starting 11, and we'll play him as a presser, an attacking pressing forward. We'll just do the 2 of them. But yeah, that's it. We have no other choice. And Yannick Touré, a guy that have I even played him at all this season? How many appearances? He's made 6 appearances for me in total across the 2 seasons, and now he's going to potentially make his 7th in a freaking FA Cup final. And I tell you what, I would have gone for it. I would have played this same tactics, playing positively, actually going at Arsenal with the team that we had and with the players in the form they had. But now that we're missing our 2 best strikers and a pretty decent midfielder in Donny van der Beek, we are so, I don't know. I feel like we have to sit back a little bit. We have to play, maybe not defensive, but I'm going to have to set this to cautious. I'll keep the same tactics and everything. I won't play around with it too much, but we just got to be a little bit more reserved, I think, in this cup final. It could either go brilliantly or horribly, but if we win this, it'll be so impressive because I genuinely don't think we will, not with this many outs and not with this much adversity that we're facing. I'm also going to play, I normally play a higher defensive line, but with a bloke like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, I'm playing a lower defensive line. I've got men marking him as well, so that way hopefully he won't get free over the top. I've done as much as I can to prevent that because I feel like that's how they're going to score so much against me. It's how they've done it to me in the past, but come on, boys. As we're finally underway in this FA Cup final, I'm really hoping we don't just present the ball to get tackled, and counter-attacks like this could be dangerous. It's a good thing we've got numbers back. 3v2. Lascelles having none of it. Immediately goes right through him. Sidibe, Torreira, Ozil, a little bit of space. Ramsey out wider again. There it is. No, I wasn't sure about it, but surely, why would you sweat it there? Why would you not advance the ball a little fucking further? If we have our classic striker partnership of Catrone and Nketiah, that is buried. What were you thinking with that pass, mate? Just go and score. We've actually, despite been playing cautiously, had so much more of the ball than them. They've racked up 5 shots to our 1 after half an hour, though. Might tell these boys, get a little creative. They've turned it over here. Grealish, Muto. Had Shelby making a run. He didn't go to him. Now he gets it to him when he's got a man right his way. Almiron, plenty of space here, though. You could almost slip him in. But he goes for it himself. And again, off target. I don't know if we'll get something from this or not. Shelby, Almiron. Muto gets a shot off, but I think Socrates got a little something in the way. And a corner with 2 minutes to go. Are we going to score it, or are they going to get it on the counter? It feels like that's how it always bloody goes this year. Crossed in, Ramsey cleared away. Muto brought down in space. Richie. Oh, that's not going to be a penalty. It's a clean tackle. Otto. No one's just getting a fucking cross in. How's Iwobi being able to deal with absolutely everyone on that side? Here it comes, cross, sharp with the clearance. No one's going to get there first except for Lucas Torreira. 15 seconds. He had a bit of space to move forward into, and he is eventually going to get there. The cross does get in. Lascelles clears away, straight to Smith Rowe, so it's not getting out. I have 4 defenders going to Smith Rowe there. What in the shit? Richie, Ramsey, it's a fucking mess right now, and we get through it. You saw 4 defenders closing down Emile Smith Rowe there. What in the hell? I am far from pleased with what I saw from that team. I don't know. I won't say you're that bad. Sure, you can improve. Not happy with your playmaking effort. Okay, yeah, that's maybe a little harsh, but I'm not happy with the amount of shots we're racking up. I may as well just go back to playing positively. I'm going to do it. I mean, Arsenal are definitely the better side on paper, and they have, despite having racked up more shots than us, despite having less possession. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go for it. I'd rather not just get absolutely pounded full of shots. I've got to change something. I've got a couple of players racking up yellow cards here. That's a good ball in. Oh, great. Awesome. Just a penalty out of nothing after the cross comes in. Awesome. Fucking terrific. And I think it was Tierney that gave it away, wasn't it? Sergio Rico. Oh, right up the middle. Great attempt at a save there, mate. Fucking terrific. Well, what a way to just gift them the lead with a shit penalty. Well, I mean, I've got to pull the trigger, and Miguel Almiron's probably going to get subbed at some point anyway, so Orbelin Pineda can go in. He can play as an advanced playmaker. Tierney, I'll just keep on for now. Matt Ritchie, I might look to take off a little later as well. Matt Ritchie is my set piece and free kick taker, and he has scored some goals from set pieces for me. So who knows? He might be able to pull something out the bag for me. Look at these shots. I am having... It's an even split with possession, but look at the shots, man. Ball over the top. Ozil. No one's paying attention. Aubameyang's going to have acres. He doesn't get a shot off. I thought for sure he would, and I thought for sure that was 2-0. And I'm taking the risk now. Matt Ritchie, I've got to take him off. Inverted winger. Yep, yeah, that's right. All right, Emre Moore can go on as well. So Shelby might be on set-piece duties now, from the looks of things. And with 12 minutes to go, I may as well almost go very attacking. Because, God, is that the only way I'm actually going to be able to get shots on goal? Stuff it. Last 10 minutes, very attacking. We need that goal. We need it. Come on. Emre Moore's actually on the set-piece duty. Whips one in. Bellerin clears. Torre. Shelby. Guys, come on. You just... back to... It's a penalty out of nothing! No way! Oh my God, it didn't even look inside the box! But it's a penalty, and Fabian Schär, do I actually want him taking this? I would have had... Oh, who normally takes him for me? I think Matt Ritchie normally takes him for me, but no, I won't have Fabian Schär take it. I will have John Joe Shelby, I think. That's fair, because he's... Even though one less with Fabian Schär with his penalties, at least he's more adept at finishing. That makes sense to me. He actually won the penalty too, didn't he? Come on, John Joe Shelby! That was a massive voice break. Wow. John Joe Shelby! You beauty! It's 1-1 in the FA Cup final. Get in there. Okay. Let's go off very attacking. Positive or cautious? I don't know. It felt like it was, no, everything, even when we went from cautious to positive, we were still not troubling and not getting any more extra shots off. So I may as well be cautious and keep men back. All right then. Nelson, space, cross in. Johnny just boots it forward. Torre! Go, Torre, go! Go, Yannick Torre, please! Oh, I knew it was offside. Oh, man. Could have snatched it at the death there. That would have been beautiful. That would have been glorious. Nelson. Guerrero, not like this. Please, not like this. Oh, Emre Moore just going in. We are now past the 5 minutes. Will they get a chance? Seems like the referee's going to give it to him. Torre! Oh my God, I saw it go in, and I swear I thought it was. All right, they've had 29 shots to 7. Let's see, lost a lot of possession in central areas, struggle for possession in opponent's half. Maybe, I don't know. Oh gosh, how do I do more about this? Straight away, Jermaine. Oh, on the rebound. It's Jermaine! It's 2, baby! And it's 2-1 in the FA Cup final! Oh, like that! Straight away! Lascelles with the ball over the top. Normally it's Schär who's the ball-playing defender. Jermaine with the shot. Save, check, right back to him. What is this, FIFA? He has lashed it home. Oh, come on. I've got to go to defensive now. I'm sorry. We have it. We're not getting another one. They've just gone to sleep. Straight away, the bounce goes right back to Bella, and I can't really complain about bounces. Can we get another one? Oh my God, Yannick Torre. Look to your right, son. Oh, you're selfish. Kieran Tierney is absolutely screwed. I do have a 4th sub, but I feel like that's it. All right, keep Peary then. That's it. That's fine. We'll make that change. I thought Tierney was, despite the rating, I thought he was okay today. Otto, Shelby. He's gotten past somehow. Pineda. Deflection! Oh, no! We could have done with that so badly. Just get to halftime extra time. Or, if possible, get a 3rd. That'd be nice. I would take it. But let's just make sure we have numbers back at all times. Looking to cut it back for more. Emre Moore dragging his shot wide. Man, now we're actually starting to get chances. Isn't it crazy? The only thing I had to do to actually start racking up some shots against Arsenal was play defensive. I don't get this game at times. I'm supposed to be playing defensive, and yet I'm now getting more shots off on Arsenal's goal than Arsenal is to ours. And Grealish, that's fine. Just get it out. Oh, referee. Free kick. And is Socrates on a yellow card? Martin Atkinson. They're down to 10. Oh, this is huge. This is huge. Please, boys. Do I go to very defensive, or do we just hang on defensive? We've been playing so well on defensive. I don't know if I want to change it up. Aubameyang. And they're short a man anyway. Oh my God, did that... Oh, it looked like it came off the bloody crossbar. It says it was a save. All right, fine. Johnny, Jermaine, he's onside here. Moore's not got much. Not got much. Oh, the bounce, the deflection straight to Aubameyang. Here they go. I'm on very defensive. Do we have numbers back? No one's sticking with Aubameyang. We're on very defensive. Shah with a big tackle. We're on very defensive. How do we allow that? Please, guys. I'm not even playing a high defensive line. It's a deep line. Oh, Guerrero, the corner. Smith Rowe. Oh, it looked like it went in. It didn't, though. Blocked again. They get another corner. Survive, boys. Please, survive. Boot it up for... Oh, my God, that's risky. Just boot it away. Thank you. There are 20 seconds left to go. Can you believe it? We're down our 3 best players, but with only 15 seconds. Surely. They head it out away. It's a throw-in. It's got to be it, surely. Pieri throws it in. Torre... The second we turn it over, if we don't get a goal here, who cares? There's no time for him. More slide tackle. Referee blows for time. FA Cup champions in the 2nd season. The curse has been broken. How many years? How many decades? We, despite having an even split of possession, we're getting pounded by Arsenal. 38 shots on goal, 12 shots on target. They really were missing... they were really racking up shots off target toward the end of the game. They had almost 10 shots on target by halftime. But man, we came back. We just got that penalty. They had a penalty. We had a penalty. We're the only ones that scored an actual goal from open play, and it came in the first minute of extra time. We just caught them napping over the top. Jermaine shot saved by Czech. Back to Jermaine. Had a go again. And we're FA Cup champions. Congratulations, lads. I'm very happy with your performances out there. Get in there, boys. Oh, yes. There you have it then, boys. Cup glory is ours. Arsenal won the Premier League, but they will not get the FA Cup. Get in. It's Shelvey's penalty in the 83rd minute. And Jermaine, we needed our strikers, our not usual starting strikers to step up. Jermaine's done it. FA Cup champions. I'm thinking back to all the 90th minute goals that we scored to keep us in this tournament. Got us all the way to the FA Cup final. And bloody Valeri Germain, the guy that scored the decisive goal, my God, when I bought him for 2.7 mil, I thought, why am I, even to myself, why am I getting this 29-year-old, has been not really going to be any use for me, just a backup, and he's just, every damn time, popped up, scored so many crucial goals. What a guy. What a guy. Rafa, pick this man up, please. 1.8 mil in the bank for winning the FA Cup as well. One of the top Australian managers, thank you very much. Newcastle's first victory, oh, here we go, since 1955. And that, the FA Cup was probably the last cup that Newcastle had won. So, 1955, it's been, to this point, if it's 2020, all right, hang on a minute, quick maths. 65 years now? No? Could be more than that. Yeah, no, that's right, 65 years. The 65-year wait is done, and look at that. Chelsea won it last year. I love that. Chelsea won it last year. 2020, Newcastle United, forever. All right, we are done for this first episode of my Newcastle Football Manager series. Now, I am just playing this in my spare time and just doing whatever with it. This is something that I do in my spare time, and I only made a video because I made the FA Cup final. Figured, why not show you guys what I've been up to with my Football Manager saves. And yeah, all right, I might make another episode. Maybe I'll go a few more seasons deep, and this is something that I'll probably do maybe once every couple of weeks, to be fair. I mean, don't expect daily uploads or regular uploads like the Wolves career mode, but if you guys enjoyed this and you want to see more of it, then maybe I'll have to start thinking about releasing more episodes than just one every couple of weeks. But no, I enjoyed that. And damn, I did not expect to win the FA Cup final, not being down Donny van der Beek, Eddie Nketiah, and bloody Patrick Cotrone. But until the next one, guys, my name is MasterBucks. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.